Hi, I'm Dan Levenson. I'm an Appalachian-style fiddle and banjo player from Gallia County near Gallipolis, Ohio, just up off the Ohio River. Man, there's an oxymoron, isn't it? Professional musician. Well, I don't know that I chose it. I don't know that anybody really chooses to become a professional musician, but you know, I've been playing music in some form or another pretty much most of my life so far, and went to school, got a couple of master's degrees, and just didn't feel like working in the field, and found myself selling stuff and playing old-time music more and more, and discovered a little music shop in Cleveland, Ohio, Goose Acres Music. Some of you folks may know about that. And ended up working for him, getting my first banjo built by him, the fellow that owned that store. And you know, I found myself playing more and working less. And one day, he and I decided it was kind of time to part ways, because I wanted to play more and he wanted me to work more. Those two things weren't really going to be compatible in the long run. I play in what's called the clawhammer style today. Some people call it frailing, flailing, knockdown, rapping. To me, they're all relatives of the same style of playing. And the hand kind of forms this claw, this loose claw, and strikes down across the strings. Finger strikes, thumb kind of lands on the fifth string, that little short one, and you pick it up. And if I turn it this way, you can see it even a little bit better. You just drop your hand across the strings. You see that thumb's just laying there ready to go, and as soon as you lift your hand up, it sounds. Well, clogging, Appalachian clogging, is kind of a combination between all the cultures that came to this country. They brought their music with them, they brought their dance with them, and when you stuck it up in the Appalachian Hills, this is kind of what came out. I first learned from Dolores Hagee in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She was my first clogging teacher, and danced about a year and a half with the Coal Country Cloggers, where she was choreographer. And boy, it's just the rhythm of that sound, you know. You get the rhythm going, and since most of this was fiddle music, was actually dance music to start with, it just seemed like a natural. The name of this tune is Lincoln's Gunboats, also known as Year of Jubilo, the year of 1850. And it's about Lincoln's gunboats coming down to liberate the slaves. Myself moving from banjo to fiddle the last few years, and really drawn to these fiddlers and music that came from people who lived along the Ohio River. And a lot has talked about regionalisms of music, where it came from. There's West Virginia this and North Carolina that. And it just seems so much more that, as I've looked at it, the region that a strong travel of the music was the Ohio River, the river itself, because people moved up and down the river, say from Louisville, Kentucky, all the way up to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and back. There's there's a very strong tradition of music in these rural counties, the Appalachian part of Ohio. We're right down on the river. That music came by here and it couldn't help but stick. People here showed people going by showed people who are here. The riverboats still dock in Gallipolis and across in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. That music's still moving and it's still here.